Alright, alright, alright. Welcome, welcome everyone. It's a nice Tuesday, 10 minutes past 8 p.m. And you know what that means? We have some nice exit ahead of us. I actually got home pretty late. That's why the stream started slightly later. I literally got home, I prepared everything before I left. Like in terms of like the Twitch and stuff. And then I just got home and I started a stream. So, you know, I just got home pretty much. I just, you know, threw my bag away and then instantly we'll launch the stream. So I hope I have, I actually am missing one thing I need to prepare right now, but I'm gonna do that while I'm yapping, because that doesn't take that much effort. But you know, I hope everyone's been nice. I hope everyone's had a nice week, because you know, we have some Xrd ahead of us today. You know what that means? There's some banger, and it's looking real good. Like in terms of the players, you know, signups looking kinda nice, kinda hyped about what I saw in those signups. Now I'm gonna show it to you guys in just a second. You know, I gotta, like I said, I gotta do some. Did we have more players? I don't know what is more, because I legit didn't have time to check the bracket until like 2 minutes before I got home. Is that with 6 players? Well, it's more now. At 10 now? I saw it at 9. Hold on, who signed up? Okay, Nee signed up. Okay, I'm gonna put him up there. I'm gonna show you the bracket as always, though. Here's the bracket for today. Yeah, Koji is not checked in though. We're at 10 people, but we are missing one, and that is Koji. I DM'd him on Discord, but you know, if he doesn't show up, he doesn't show up. Maybe he just signed up before, and then you know, he's napping. You know, he's an old man. He enjoys his naps. Because we had that last week on uni. One of the players just woke up in the middle of the bracket, like, oh no, I missed it. You know, I fell asleep. It was pretty base though. Can't lie, I respect it. I also enjoy my my naps sometimes. You know, not recently. I've been really not napping. I've been kind of just get my 8 hours in and then we ball. But yeah, you know, this is the seeding for tonight. Just double checking everything. See, I forgot something. I thought I had everything, but I did forget something. And also, guys, as always, we got the match arena, right? I'm gonna put it up on the screen for you right here. We have some codes. Came Steiny claiming a code. You know, he knows what's up. This Steiny guy. He's too good. Yeah, I do wonder who's the handsome fella. You know, I do wonder. I do wonder who they are and how they're gonna cook in the bracket today. You know? I am quite intrigued to see that. And once again, guys, you know. yeah. Steiny, you better not lose Elo tonight. And then you know, Doom in Hub. You know, you better not do that. Is this the correct one? I gotta close these links. There you go. But yeah, so we're at 10 people right now. We're still missing Koji. We're gonna start. And also, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go get water. And I can actually talk while I'm going to get water now, because I have a wireless headset and I can just walk. So, you know, hype. Yeah, Candy. That's my headset mic. Yeah, that's the new headset. You know, I got last week. Is it good then? That's good to hear, because I didn't really fiddle with the settings that much. I didn't really fiddle it with. I mean, it's HyperX Cloud Free Wireless. That's the name. Like it's not a. My sub fund did that. None of that sub money goes to me, Steiny. That came out of my pocket. That money goes to Ace. Then it technically goes to me, so you know, to some extent, yeah. Cloud freeze, not access. It's cloud freeze. They were pretty pricey. Like they were slightly more than I wanted to pay, but you know, what can you do? And it's also 15, so I'm gonna go start a bracket because I just noticed the time. I was running around my room last second, so let me refresh last check. No one signed up new, so we have 9 players. Unfortunately, we are missing, you know, unfortunately we're missing the old man. All right. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What happened here? There you go. My Can we reseed? Nah. Hold that. Yeah, you're getting better on one. But for a stream station, I forgot once again to do this. Let me do this real quick, and after that I'm gonna unmute and, you know, go jump scare my my lovely co-commentator for tonight. Let me just mark this, you know, boom, boom, boom. And boom, and I'm gonna put this on stream. These are nice 2 pre-top 8 matches. Bada bim, bada boom. Let me just mark the edge of top 8 since today some people are gonna fall instantly into top 8 pretty much. So, you know, I'm just gonna mark it just so you guys don't think, oh, you know, I can go play my sets. You know, I just went 0-1, let me go play my losers run. But no, you're all ready in top 8, so you're gonna be on stream. Mark all of it. As always, you know the vibes. And with that, that's how it's gonna look for tonight. Koji didn't check in. Koji did not check in, Captain. I tried reaching out to him. I DM'd him like 15 minutes before I got home. I was like, yo, bossman, check in. But he's not responding. I assume, like I said, he has a... Not even on stream. I mean, I put the seats that are closer to each other always on stream. That's a consistent thing I do, and your seat is the furthest away from the round 2 matches, so you know, you have to hold that, buddy. You have to go off stream, you know. I'll see you in that winner's top 8, though. I'll see you in that winner's top 8. But now, who I will see my co-commentator right here. What up? What up, Lobs? How are we doing? Are you here?
Yes.
There
I am. I haven't gone anywhere.
I mean, it's Xrd, right? Why would you want to go anywhere? It's the good game. That's what you want to be here for.
No, I agree. Well, last week was the Champions League, and well, yeah.
Yep.
It's been a rough series of weeks between gangs from my friends and football, but yes, now I think everything that's between weeks is done, and I can go back to yapping.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the perfect place to yap at, it's right here. So, you know, we're gonna be yapping in just a second, because we're already setting up the first match, which is gonna be Shadow Freak and Captain. So, 2 players who do play very often with each other. And I'm interested how it's gonna go, because Shadow Freak usually does have the upper hand. Captain does tend to struggle against Raven, specifically against Shadow Freak's Raven a lot. And I know he's been putting in the work to try to get better at the matchup. So I'm interested to see, you know, if he... Because we didn't talk about the matchup in a while together, so I'm interested, you know, if he has something in store for us, something new. Or...
We'll see. No, we'll need to see, because taking into account that in this region we happen to have probably 2 of the best Ravens in the world. Yeah. At least one.
Yeah, definitely. I would say Pida is probably the best Raven in the world right now from all the active ones, because, you know, America doesn't have a... like Raven on the level of Pida, and I don't know if Japan has any. Like Japan, I'm kind of lost on the on
the Xrd scene.
Yeah, I don't know, because I forgot to send you the room. I was pinging you, Captain. Chill out. Did you see the ping on Discord? You did not. Now you got pinged, and see, now you're typing cinema. Don't test me, buddy. Don't test me. I know this stuff in and out. This guy thinks he's slick.
shake my head.
Exactly. So you know, you're saying my TO is washed up. You better not be washed up in game, buddy. I will be greatly observing. But you know, Shadow Freak taking the player 1 spot. Man, very confident. Just running in, taking the spot, and Captain is in the lobby. So let's see how this is gonna go. Because once again, like I said, these two, you know, play pretty often. Play pretty often. Wait, character select. Hold on. No,
Yeah,
no, don't tell me he's gonna play Biken. No, no, Captain, don't do that. No, he's gonna pick he's been learning Biken. He's gonna pick Biken.
Nah.
Oh no. No, okay, Johnny. Okay,
No, okay.
Johnny.
There is still this found, and there it is, the keg, because
Yeah.
Captain doesn't respect any of us.
Yeah, like Captain has been learning Biken recently. And I saw guys, okay, he was swapping for Biken Gabas. We don't need more Bikens, we only have enough.
No, it's true. What we need are more low-tier characters. We need more diversity.
Hey, we have Pet in the bracket. Oh my god, but starting off, classic Shadow Freak special with the run-up throw. Nice IB on the scratch. Oh, but runs into the
no!
Scratch. Good burst.
Yeah, good burst, and still being able to do that safely. And now, the Red Hunter connecting full combo into the danger time. It's going to be for Shadow Freak.
Oh, nice, the reset. Wait, that's looking kind of rough for Captain though. Tosses the coin whip, still blocking the orb. Ah, the JD though, and now gonna have to guess for round. Blocks all of this, the champ avoids the needle. Has a level 2, I believe. Oh, but it won't matter.
Oh. Nah, at that point, no, Shadow Freak was just too ahead.
Yeah, that was definitely a tough round to bring it back from, but at least look at the bright side, right? He lost the round, but look at his burst. His burst might be soon back, especially when it's Johnny, right? Very tanky character. He can afford to make a bit more mistakes. But Raven, when he locks you down, he locks you down. So, can't let him get that excitement.
Truly, and that beautiful reaction there, Shadow Freak. Forcing once again. Captain on the corner. Good blocks, but still.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen Captain out of this corner in the whole game.
Yeah, he locks Shadow Freak locks him down, and then just he kind of struggles on how to escape. It is a finicky battle because Raven does have a lot of air stalls, a lot of ways to just kind of, you know, be tricky with his movement, and you're kind of scared to take your turn and try to escape. But this backdash, and now he's completely turning around. No, the reset, Captain. No, he got caught mashing, and that's extension. Good burst there. Gets Skull trying to 6k YRC, and now. The blitz! Oh my god, that would have worked if Shadow Freak spaced it better. But it's okay, there's a chance for redemption. No, the whiff has just opts to block. And the tick throw setup goes for the throw. Shadow Freak taking game 1.
Truly, even it appears truly, yeah. Captain, yeah, went for the training arc, but Shadow Freak is still saying, train more.
Yep.
Yara does it, as someone used to say. And once again, run-up grab, put him onto that corner, and now.
Yeah, and now stuck again, the orb taking up the screen space. 6k counter hit, doesn't go for a counter hit combo, just simple confirm on the hit. But he's still on level 1, so his pressure not gonna be as scary. Ooh, there you go, as I say it, the 2H gets clipped by that coin. Nice burst, putting himself mid-screen. Now flying around, both players trying to just fish for a strike. The big dash catch with that far slash, and it's gonna be a full conversion. No! The spaghetti there from Shadow Freak. Now
I am liking Shadow Freak. That's straight up spam of the glow beautifully done, man. I think, yeah, fuck me, they are kicking me out.
Yeah. Oh, this guy got you.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm going to rip a cable. I'm going to rip a cable.
Yeah. Alrighty then. JD backing off. Doesn't want to deal with the orb. Stalling with a side of 6k. Whiffs. No. It's gonna be again. No, it escapes the Oki. Knows it's fake. That's 6H. Beating that far slash. And Shadow Freak now on set point over Captain. Downstar coin. The trusty, the beloved. Giving Captain that level. Nothing more. So he's still playing around early neutral. There you go, stalling. Oh, but runs into that 6p. Unfortunate that Johnny step dash. If you don't time it properly, you're gonna run into those buttons. Now, Shadow Freak just opting for the more of the keep away game. There you go, Needle RC finds its mark. Gets the conversion, not much excitement, but still full Oki available.
Okay, I am back at Liston, boys.
Yeah, there we go. Alright, the throw from Shadow Freak. Getting the scratch. Little air stalls there. Captain has to make the magic happen. But it's the level 2 gets thrown. Burst is gonna come back though. But I gotta be careful. Bursting Raven in the air is really tight. Has the burst. No, and didn't use it. Was scared. Wanted to use it probably after the mix-up. And it does not work out. And that is Shadow Freak. Taking it 2-0 over Captain.
Dominant. I was at least still catching up with the stream. It was dominant.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like merely just Captain struggling to just get out of the corner, right? The moment Shadow Freak just took him to the corner, he just kind of didn't know what to do, which, to be fair, is valid. Like, escaping Raven is pretty tough, and also, you know, that step dash, it's really fast, but it's kind of weird because some characters are just used to just dash block out of the corner. You can't do that realistically with Johnny, right? Like, the step dash is, I don't want to say it's a commitment, right? It's the whole meme, but like, he is few frames where he just can't block, so you kind of just not, you can't just do like 6-6 out of the corner. So, you know, tough way to go out, but Shadow Freak is the one moving into winner side top 8, as we're gonna be going into a run back from 2 weeks ago. Was it last week? I don't remember. It was one of the recent Salties, and it's gonna be Goofy versus KNE. And last time this was a very hype set because KNE wanted to pick Axel. And then because like Goofy is a Leo player, right? He plays Leo, and KNE has been practicing the Axel for Leo instead of the Jam because, you know, Jam Leo, not that good of a matchup. And Goofy won game 1 against the Axel, and then went into lobby just to talk trash and just be like, pick Jam, like don't pick Axel against me, pick Jam. KNE ended up winning, but it went super close. Like, it was almost final interaction. So I am excited to see how it's gonna turn out this time, because this is potential for a very funny set again. Because again, Goofy is a player who loves his hard reads. He's a player that just not want to say solely relies, but a lot of his gameplay is revolved around just hard reading you. Like, he goes for like constant, when he's a back turn, right, he goes for the parry a lot, when he expects you to mash, when he expects you to burst, when he expects you to do anything. So that read heavy playstyle is a gift and a curse though. It's a playstyle that works really well if you have your opponent's number, you know, download it. But if you're kind of still hesitant, it can really backfire. In that set though, there was like constant reads, like correctly from the side. That whole bracket, that was like really great run from Goofy. So I am interested to see how that one is gonna go, because we are still waiting for Goofy to pull up into the lobby.
So, yeah, but I mean, how can I manage to miss the weeks that are interesting in that KNE just throws an Axel randomly because he has a better matchup than Jam?
Yeah.
Why?
Hey, maybe it's gonna be today. I actually do wonder if KNE's KNE, because he's on Jam right now. But I don't know if he remembers Goofy plays Leo. That's the thing. I wonder if when he sees the Leo, he's gonna be like, hold on, let me pick Axel. I remember that. So let's.
I will say that a regular person would say, "Oh yeah, I faced against that person. Yeah, I'm going to. I probably know what traumatized me once, probably a second time. So at least get something prepared." But hey. Yeah, as you said before, Goofy has acknowledged that he's on his way. Has acknowledged that he has been convoked. So just waiting.
Yeah, he is on his way, Goofy said. But also while Goofy is on his way, you know, a little wing nudge to chat. Once again, we have the match arena. You can claim those codes. We have a bunch of codes. See, I see Olaf claiming a code, and I believe Olaf is hosting a bracket right now. I think he's hosting something on one side. So
Walter has beginners or open today.
So if Olaf is hosting another bracket on another Twitch channel and he can claim a code, I'm sure you guys can claim a code also. You know, gotta help the gamers out, right? Again, we keep reminding you guys, the money all goes to the winner of the event, or the top 2 potentially, depending on the donations or like the codes claimed. But you know, give these guys some love. Again, it takes no time. It's just few clicks. You know, you don't have to do that much. And speaking about not much, this is the loading times on these two, as we're loading right in Kenny using the fast loading mod for K-Cots, you know. Shoutouts to K-Cots again, constantly providing insane mods for the scene. But let's see how this is gonna go again. Run back from recently. He's starting off real good though.
Yeah, really good done there. Already forcing Kenny onto defensive corner. Trying to get out, but beautiful flash kick. Now Goofy's the one that gets knocked down, and there is Kenny getting the party started. Loading max.
Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go once again. What I was talking about, right? Just going for the price again. See, just the backdash attempt there. That was almost clean. A flash kick RC. The catch. Oh, no hit confirmed there. 2D gets the punish. Nice. And there's gonna be pick up. Kenny has a lot of meter. Let's see how he uses it. Goes for a safe jump. RC extension. No, misses the combo. Another reset. It's okay. Reset them twice. And if no reset now on top. This guy is evil, but he can't kill, I think. Yeah. This is gonna be tough. Silver 5 left for Goofy. He just runs up to these into the flash kick. Both players low on life though. Ooh, but Kenny finds the match.
Yeah, beautiful match. I'm enjoying the way that Goofy just saying, I'm just going to run up, heavy flash kick, and that's going to work. Another one. But Goofy cannot string the offense. Truly, it's mostly straight hits that they're connecting. They are doing a lot of damage, but not that flow, that finesse that we have seen other Leos go.
But also it's interesting to see, you can notice the different approach to the matchup Kenny has. On the knockdowns, like he builds the knockdown card. Oh my god, the empty jump super. But Kenny doesn't go for Oki because he's so scared of the flash kick, right? Because it has such high reward. He does prefer to just go for go play neutral again where he feels comfortable and just get the max charge card, right? Just sacrificing the Oki for the max charge card. Oh, but this is gonna be enough DP! Ooh. And this could be a good chunk of damage. There you go, once again, another safe jump. Oh my god, flash kick in between the string. Goofy takes a second round.
I agree on you. I agree. Kenny forced to change playstyle and another flash hit. This time only the follow connecting. Goofy trying to pin down Kenny and the second flash hit. It's like the fifth of the series. And now we are seeing the sequence of R.E.V.O. No, this time the parry is missed. The flash kick misses completely.
Oh, the reset! This guy is cheeky. Is he gonna go for it again? No. I was gonna go for it again. Alright, running the pressure, has DP card and the overhead card.
Yeah.
Nice, simple. Oh, trying to bait burst. Throw. Can he kill off of this? No, just goes back to the lot of meter for Goofy. Oh, gets caught. Flash kick whiff. Tried to RC, but it was a whiff. And you can't RC DPs or flash kicks on whiff. So it's gonna be Kenny getting the punish and taking game 1.
Yeah, I will say that you shouldn't RC a DP period, but that's a point for another time. But yes, if you're committing to a DP, flash kick, or any invulnerable move, don't expect it to be free. But now, Kenny completely, I would say completely almost adapting to what Goofy has been doing this first round. More space, baiting a lot of those flash kicks.
Yeah, there you go. Nice neutral jump. Has the max card. Oh, tried to go for the pickup extension. Didn't work out. And now, J2K. Can't get it. Tried to go for the PK, but couldn't get the knockdown. Counter hit. This is gonna hurt though. Leo is pretty tanky, but Gem also hits like a truck. Gonna be a knockdown. Has 50 meter. Tried to go for the empty, but just jumping on wake up. Stagger pressure now. Oh my god, the far slash catching the ID reset.
Wow, that was on a millimeter. Oh, goal burst for Goofy, but that's still not. DP on Kenny, trying to put some more pressure. Beautiful, okay. That angle for Goofy, trying to get something on, but nope. Kenny just completely stifling Goofy's offense against the wall already. That's a full bar of butter for that jam, and there it is.
Yeah, he has
super.
Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. Yeah. He had 50 meter in the worst case to extend it, but it is Kenny taking it 2-0 over Goofy.
I have to admit, very entertaining matchup.
Yep.
Especially the first one. Then everything started going a little bit south for Goofy.
Yeah. it's what I talked about, right? With the way Goofy plays, with a lot of those hard reads and a lot of that just strong, like, mind game stuff, it can backfire, obviously. If you can't get into your opponent's head and you try to go for the hard reads, more often than not, it's gonna be your demise. It's not gonna be you one calling the other player out. And that's what happened. Like, the first game you saw, Goofy has been reading Kenny super well. It was very nice, it was very clean, and then Kenny started to adapt a bit, and then Goofy kind of fell behind. He still tried to go for the hard reads, and it just didn't work out. But yeah, I think, considering looking at the state of the bracket, Kenny is going to return back to the stream station, and he's going to play against Pet. So let's see how these two are going to go. Again, Kenny and Pet have been going back and forth, and last time, Kenny even beat Pet in winners, very dominantly. Woo! But then in losers, Pet ended up beating Kenny again. So they went a little back and forth. So I am interested to see how it's gonna go today, because again, Kenny has finally looked like he figured out how to play around Pet, like specific player matchups, right? Kinda starting to figure stuff out. So I'm interested to see if he prepared more, or if he's just gonna run from what was last week, because last week did seem to work. And that's the question, because Kenny is in the lobby, and we are just simply waiting for Pet to come in. Old man needs his time to come sit down in the station and then be sick schnasty on that Potemkin.
Yeah, we need to see, but still, Pet's still one of the best players that we have around.
Absolutely.
Kenny is also one of the best players that we have around. Nothing to be off the table. Both are really good.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you said that they are trying very hard to beat them, that's going to be explosive.
Yeah. I mean, they are the top 3 in the in the ELO sheet, right? It's Pida first, Pet second, and Kenny third. So these 3 are dominating that top 3 for the ELO side. So and the ELO is very consistent by now. So it says a lot. Like the ELO is there for a reason. The statement has its purpose. But let's see how it's gonna go. Pet versus Kenny. Potemkin versus Jam.
In this kind of systems, ELO is a almost perfect representation of one's skill. So we'll need to see Kenny immediately going for a charge. That's charging that DP, but Pet just staying there, being annoying enough. Good defense there, and we are starting the party.
Oh my god, that's a big counter hit there for Pet, getting the knockdown. Trishula YRC the mix. Gets stick thrown 2K into the Podbuster. Hard to see what was pressed. That Trishula YRC just covered the whole screen with those flames. And you kind of have to guess on the situation after. There we go. Ooh, but Hammerfall catching the jump out. Pet taking round 1.
In a very dominant way, not letting Kenny do much at all, but this time Kenny finding that first hit, going for the full aerial route and the aerial repulsos.
Yeah, looking good.
Yep.
There you go. Both players just trying to poke around each other. Nice, finds the hit again, but no knockdown. He doesn't have the card. So yeah, Pet can just take out. Ooh, but he's getting caught again. Those gem air buttons are quite feisty and pretty tough to get around. Even with a button like Potemkin JD, right? Those buttons are very tough, but look at the meter now. Pet low on HP, Kenny has his burst, and he's under meter. And I believe that's gonna be it, right? Just keep it simple. RC extension, go for the arrow. No, what's happening?
No. Oof. Okay.
Spaghetti.
Probably just messed something up there, but Kenny still managed to pull that off, because that's not good for anyone's heart. And now, okay, good sequence by Pet. Mega Fist into the defense. Okay.
Yeah, but Kenny has time to build up a card. That's huge. He can get a knockdown now off of any air hit. He can get the knockdown. So that's a pretty big step up. Nice, gets the hit. That's an OTG hit, I believe. So trying to approach with that IDJD. That IDJD has been a crucial part of Kenny's game plan this game. I wonder what's the purpose of it, because it's a multi-hit, so he's trying to maybe catch Pet and get a full combo, but the Hammerfall break. Reset. And Kenny trying to mash and gets blown up. Pet taking game 1.
Yeah, at the end. But also, I like the way that Pet was reacting to those IADJDs. That backdash into a pickup that we've seen, that was the big catalyst of this game. The turning point that Pet just said, yeah, from here I have everything in my favor and you're more than likely not going to... I want to see if you're going to see the same, because my gut says yes. Pet doing great job abusing that backdash of Potemkin.
Yeah, it's a crucial part of the character, right? Like the backdash does only have one frame where it's not invul for a reason, right? And you were meant to just use it for a situation like these, not just like as like a wake up tool or anything. It is a genuine scramble or potentially even neutral tool. Ooh, but nice confirm! Good counter hit conversion. Ooh, another counter hit.
Oh my god! Okay, boost. Yeah, I mean, if that wasn't boost, that would have been probably all of Kenny's life.
Yeah, that would have hurt, like, and it was the potential for a stun too, because Kenny did eat multiple counter hits in a row. Oh, but this counter hit's gonna be huge. Goes for the arrow, gets another card, and now range pressure. Wait up! I'm beating the 6K. What a response from Pat on the Oak. Yeah, the Buttbuster has the meter extended. Doesn't need it, and that's Pat on set point.
Damn, Pat already cooking hard.
Yeah,
Kenny trying to find the opening.
Yes, simple stagger pressure, just playing it safe. Oh, gets the card, but gets knocked down. Waves the DP, simple small punish. But now we're in the blender. Manages to escape, never mind, gets caught again. Nice reactions from Pat catching the dash.
Oh, but there it is, another Potbuster. The mix-up incoming, another knockdown. Kenny has a burst, but it's not going to be enough, and there it is, Alt F4. That's an Alt F4 if I haven't seen one.
Kenny has those on point.
Yep.
And these guys reported the score wrong.
How badly?
They flipped the scores.
Yeah, I don't believe Pat lost this one. Okay, I mean, what we've been for like half an hour and we already seen so much gas.
Yeah.
Truly, we have a stacked tournament today.
Yeah, and that is. And Pia just filled in his scores, so we are gonna have a Raven mirror now for the other side of the paint. But yeah, this bracket has been looking real good. I mean, you know, Pet KNE is a Salty classic by this point. These two fighting, it would not be a proper Salty without these two going at it, right? It's given, you know, in winners top 8 or in losers finals and stuff like that. You know, it's always they run into each other like this. So you know,
I mean, tends to happen when we have like less than 15 people that more or less regularly shows up, and those are one of the ones that are week in, week out, almost 90% plus attendance.
Yeah, a lot of these players are like genuinely here pretty much every week. Like a lot of them just show up every week to grind, to play, you know, to practice. It's again super hype, right? Because it means that the players are trying to improve, trying to put stuff in. Because we did see, like, players level up throughout, like, the year and a half we've been hosting SaltyXrd, right? We've seen players show up. And, for example, Shadow Freak, right? He's going to be on stream right now. He's a great example of this. Shadow Freak, like, I remember early on, he was scratching top 8s, not making top 8s. Look at him now. He's top 4 almost every bracket. Like, this guy leveled up in that year and a half. He is getting better. He is putting in the effort to have better results. So... you know, hype to see, because, you know, I like, you know, always when a bracket has ongoing for a longer time, right, like this, like a year or something, I always like to see just, you know, players like shifting around, like just going like, oh, you know, this like half a year ago this guy was getting like, let's say top 16, now he's getting top 8. This guy used to be top 4, now he's sometimes even winning and stuff like that. It's really nice to see, because you see that even though the game is, you know, 10 years old, final patch came out 10 years ago, meta is pretty solved by now. I wouldn't say it's completely solved, but it is pretty solved by now. But you still have players just getting better, you know, intertwining better themselves with the system mechanics, with even player matchups, because it is one thing that some people tend to forget, is that with these smaller communities, right, with these older games, the communities being more tight-knit also means that you can practice better for the players themselves, because, like, let's say you go to a major, like, let's say Street Fighter, right? You're like, look at EVO Japan. How many? There was like multiple thousands of players. How many of those players?
People?
Yeah, it was something like that. It was like an insane number. Like, realistically, how many of those players are you going to be ready to prepare for, or no? Like, maybe 50? Maybe 50, let's say? Here, you know everyone.
All right, that's true. I mean, if you were one of those big guns, 11 of the world, I know that controversial, I don't care, but you know, at least it's someone that we all know. You start looking at the bracket, and the moment you are only starting to pay attention when it says top 64 cut.
Exactly.
Everyone else is non-existent. It's a pure tramit. Pass. Don't care. Okay, I'm going to start facing that guy. Well, I will need to be preparing for X. Here is okay. I have X, Y, Z, Z. And I know everybody of them, and I know how they like to play their character. I'm not going to prepare for a character. I'm going to prepare for a person. And if you can do it offline, the better.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you talk about like offlines for Xrd, right? We have Headstomper in 2 weeks, and it's looking super hype. Like, the Xrd bracket is at 40 players right now. A lot of names I recognize, like, from Salty or just I talk to, right, are gonna be there. So I am super hyped. Like, for example, from this bracket, right, Pida is going, Pet is going, I believe Goofy is also going, Captain is going. So, you know, like, a lot of the names that are attending here every week also are going to those offlines. So, you know, for Headstomper, you know, we have the nice command. Y'all better pull up. You still have time to sign up. Xrd is a free side event. So, you know, y'all better pull up, put on some Xrd, because the bracket is looking very nice. What's also looking nice is there's a Raven mirror that's ahead of us. Shadow Freak with the black color, and Pida with the red.
Exactly. No more messes of colors that we've... Everything is going to be more or less crystal clear. And we've seen the very first difference, Pida and the use of stance.
Yeah. Absolutely. Pida is definitely the best in this region to just utilize stance, both as an RPS defensive tool, or also like in neutral, right? Just trying to stance quickly just to maintain that high excitement that Pida usually plays on. But Shadow Freak is now, oh my god, constantly!
Oh.
You know, we were talking about excitement this whole round, but Shadow Freak completely stomped Pida this round, just being low excitement, but Pida was holding on to it. So, you know, maybe you don't need the stance, but there you go. Nice check to stance the needle, getting a bit of that excitement up. Nice dash under the orb. Again, there is one thing about Raven, right? He has that invul dash. So a lot of the times when character put down like big orbs or fireballs or potentially some just big, very active hitboxes, you can just dash through him. It's not a problem, right? He vanishes for like 20, I believe it's like 15 frames. In the time, you know, he doesn't exist. Well, he's not there. He's gonna appear in front of your face and smack you with a close slash. Like this. Yeah, there you go.
And yeah, that's a death. Full excitement, and low life.
Yeah.
Too many guts damage. That super is a guts destroyer.
It's like one of the best round enders pretty much in the game, yeah. And but there is the downside that it builds. Like, you know, that's the thing that players do tend to say. It's like, oh, but it builds the opponent meter burst, right? Because it's so many hits, you give them burst. But like, if you secure the round, who really cares that you give them the burst for the next one, right?
Exactly. If you are killing, you are killing. You are ahead. Don't sweat that much about it. But now, Pida. Commanding performance, already putting Shadow Freak onto the corner. There is 1, 2, 3.
It's guess for game.
Orb sequence. Yeah.
He's blocking all of it. Finds the mark. Orb. Airstores from Pida. A lot of needles being tossed out. Shadow Freak finds a route out of the corner. Finds the JD. Puts up Pida. This could be start of something big. Can he get the knockdown? The knockdowns are going to be huge. He doesn't have much excitement, so the mix is not that real. Pida bursts, and 2 orbs on the screen from both players. Finds the hit. Scratch, going to be a 50-50. Oh, jumps the command grab. Nice reactions from Pida. Clean stuff there. Good defense on his own character, right? Like, reacting to the command grab. Not many players in this region do that. So Pia showing that, you know, y'all are old, you don't need to lock in.
Yeah, and apart from that, remember that fighting yourself, fighting a mirror, is one of the most difficult things that you can do. Your toolkit is not designed to fight yourself.
Yeah, a lot of
It makes things strange.
Oh no, the drop. But it's okay.
Ooh.
No, didn't get the knockdown again. It's okay, JD connects.
Another one.
The Shadow Freak
Yeah,
special. And now the pressure, the air stalls are kind of annoying. Holding him in the corner, falls it. No, that's 2 takes of excitement that Shadow Freak gave to Pia pretty much for free now.
Yeah, and now Pida more than half past excitement. And there it is. One claw, the command grab. Let's see. I don't think he's going to build enough bar to go for the overdrive. No, the
hero
burst. The burst. Yeah, I agree. Hero.
Yep, there you go. And gets smacked by that 5p into forward slash. Yeah, it was a pretty risky burst considering Pia had full excitement. He had such a life advantage. That was a pretty heroic burst. Oh my god, the little handshake there on Roundstar, both players with a quick stance check. Oh, another stance. No! That's full excitement now for Pia, just pretty much for free, just taking those few pokes. And that's a back throw. And now Shadow Freak has to block. Full excitement. Raven, all of this is gonna hurt, right? He gets extra damage for every tick. So now, potentially gets for game territory. Yeah, gets the hit.
It is looking close. Red Roman, the orb to confirm it, and there it is. One more hit.
No!
Not yet, but it doesn't matter. Shadow Freak is a literal pixel.
Yeah, and falls into the wall.
And there it is.
Yeah, tough. That was a tough way to you know, go out at the end. They had 1% like of the life, but you know, it's full excitement. Raven, he puts down the orb. You just struggle. You struggle. Escaping the corner at that point unscathed is definitely very tough. So you know, Pia taking it 2-0, taking that winner's final spot against Pet, fulfilling that seed. But you know, for now we gotta give these guys a break. You know, they're old, they need their time off. We're gonna be going into the losers for a bit now, and we're gonna start off with Steiny and Goofy. So we're gonna have Leo up against Kum. And so you see these two play also very funny. This is gonna be, you know, we talked about Goofy. And Steiny is also another player that is not afraid to just kind of send it. So I think this will be hilarious. I think this set will be very fun.
Yes, but I mean, you're playing Con Haikyun, and you can, if you're playing that, you can just send it. Grandpa Viper, and if you connect, you have the party started. So I don't know what's the problem. Just send it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Okay, let's see.
I wonder how many Shinkens is Goofy gonna eat, because usually that's the thing when you play against Steiny, is just you know, that Shinken is pretty messed up hitbox wise, and Steiny likes to use it. So let's see how many will Goofy fall into.
We'll need to see, but for now, both players locked and loaded, respecting the traditions. Japan always.
Yeah, it's the net play stage we all know and love. The jump, I believe there was a messed up flashy maybe from Goofy. Nice IP.
Probably.
The dash approach. There you go, Shinken, where is he? Oh yeah, oh my god, I forgot to press the button, I apologize.
There
you go.
Things happen on Goofy. Oh, that was an interesting sequence, trying to go for the backstands there. Auto the fireball, but now Steiny is going to put up the fake wall, block the burst, but still letting Goofy stay alive for a moment.
Oh no!
Too much second, there it is. 1, 2. No, but this is the third.
And the Shinken.
1.
There you go, boom, boom. RC extension, he wants that knockdown, spending that 50, and the orb gets the kill. Yeah, no FD. Had all that meter, but decided not to use it. Roundstar 6 stage. No punish, no Goofy. I believe Goofy doesn't know that button is like -20, and he doesn't have special cancels out of it, so he just block it and like pretty much kill Kum for it. So that's, you know, you can't let Kum get away with that, because it's a very messed up button. It's like it's a very quick button. It's, you know, like sub 10 startup, counter hit reward. Oh, but the clap.
Yeah, good clap there. No Sonic Boom is going to go there, even though projectiles clashing and passing through each other is an interesting
Ooh, burst bait.
Okay. Still alive and another just cliff there. Steiny, completely in control.
Yeah. Yeah, Steiny is very good at controlling Goofy, not letting him really go out and do funny business, just kind of forcing him to play stable and consistent. With just putting the balls on the screen, just with simple pressure. But he's also going for a lot of hard reads in terms of burst and such. You saw like 2 burst baits, one landed, one was blocked. Ooh, but the flash kick. And now, Tiger pressure, nice IBs. Building up the tension, pulls. Ooh, but the forward tech, the miss. 2D connects. Oh my god, the cool slash anti-air. Oh, trying to wear a Sion, wake up, missed it though. Dead angle, get off me. There you go. From a masher to a masher, right? Steiny does like his 4-frame 2P. What? Oh, they don't!
Yeah, okay, another flash kick.
Oh, the super. No one's blocking.
That's going to be, yeah, that's going to hit. Set up another ball, block, 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 block. But good defense and another flash kick. That was telegraphed out of Steiny.
Yeah. Yeah, he tried to go for the reset with the plus frames, but that flash kick is very good at reacting to stuff like this. Oh, free. Nice. Good Shishinkan there. And that is Steiny now on set point. Goofy has to win these next 2 rounds to stay alive, and with a round start flash kick like that, oh, gets caught by the patient once again. Oh, Shinken! The JK actually did hit so low that the Shinken got interrupted.
I would say it hit so high that it was above the hurt box.
Yeah.
Well, the hitbox technically.
Oh
now both players trading in the air. One kick, another fireball, fire. The fake wall, Steiny. That's this is a proper mess of a game if I've seen one in a while.
Yeah, this is all going like downwards for Goofy. Yeah, baits the flash kick, but has the RC to make it safe. The mash on the 2P. And the reset of the throw. I could have just done it simple, but wanted to send a message. Steiny taking it 2-0 over Goofy.
Yeah, 2-0 in a very entertaining match that kind of went nowhere. If you know my drift, it was very entertaining to watch, but it was, what am I watching?
Yeah, it was a lot of chaos. It was very, very chaotic. A lot of funny stuff happening. But you know, that is, like I said before the set started, you know, that's what you sign up for when these two play. You kinda do expect some funny business to happen, and you know, we saw that. We saw a lot of wake up meshes, we saw a lot of flash kicks, a lot of hard reads.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen Steiny play. I've seen Steiny play better. Don't ask me why. I am sorry. I know that I can be a little bit flamey, but Steiny, I've seen you play better.
You hear that, Steiny? You gotta lock in for the next set. But also, what you guys need to lock in once again is that match R.E.V.O. Wing Wing Nudge Nudge. Claim those codes. We still have a lot of codes remaining. We still have 32 codes. And I see, again, more of the games. I see Jonesy. Shoutouts to Jonesy, my goat. Marissa, Milk, Temple, JNV, Versal, Cup of Spike, Olaf Olofsson, Captain, you know, all these nice guys are claiming a code. So why don't you claim one yourself? You don't need to do anything. You just open the link. In the top right corner, you have a sign-in button and use any existing account you have. You know, you can use your Google email, you can use your Discord, you can use your Twitch, you can use your Twitter, you can use your Battle.net, even if you're like a WoW grinder, you know, or like Overwatch, but I don't know. Or you can use your Supercell. And for any Clash of Clans, you know, gamers in the chat, you know, I like reminding that one. That one's always really funny to me. You know, if you play Clash of Clans, you can claim a code.
I actually still play quote-unquote that game.
See, I mean, there you go. You can claim, you know, you can flex by claiming a code with that account. That's you know, you say in Twitch chat, I claim the code with my Clash of Clans account. Me, I would bow down. That's like, you know, I respect that. That is insane hustle to do.
Nah, yeah, I agree. And just remember that we are not getting paid ourselves. We are putting all this money onto the players. Because this is for the players always. They are here to have fun and get some kebabs.
Exactly. It's all about the kebabs. And all of the money you see in the top right corner goes to the winner of this tournament. So, you know, give them some love. Again, you don't have to worry about that me or Lapsus or Ace are gonna steal it. No. You can just, you know, guarantee that the money goes to the winner. And if you don't trust us, you can look at the previous tournaments because all the match arena info is there. You can look at all the previous like logs and see like who got paid out what each week. So if you don't trust me, well then go through the match arena page, and if you open that link to look through the history, you can might as well claim that code already. As we are going into this next set of Captain versus Milk. So Captain does have an answer. That is pretty important. They did play together in that team tournament with Large Lads, and Captain was on answer at the time, so Captain does have pretty good knowledge about the character.
Yeah, because at the end, if you know answer, you know how to deal with that. I would say it's a truest knowledge check in the game.
He is very knowledge check. Ooh.
And there it is.
Nice! Good anti-air.
And yeah. Beautiful misfire, and now Milsman on the corner. Captain is just going to try to get their coin, another level 2 secured.
Yeah. Oh, misses that 6 agent confirmed, was buffering, that's why. Captain, going for the miss cancel resets with the jump cancel. Evil stuff, getting that level 3 knockdown. Yeah, you can't parry as answer against Johnny because he can just do meted 2k close slash as like a OS, you can pretty much call it. And if he does, if you do wake up parry, the 2k whiffs, the close slash comes out, and it just counter hits you, and he gets a full combo out of it. So it's pretty messed up. I believe he's not the only one who can do it though. Again probably gotta figure it out with your own character. But it's a good OS you can do against answer to just make sure you can't just parry for free. You just can't kind of send it out on wake up. Oh, nice combo there from Captain, getting the Suikasu. Let's see, 2k.
Ooh, yeah,
Burst. Flying around the screen, the clash! JH clashing with a 6p, evil stuff right there, the anti-air, oh my god, what a pickup from Captain! But doesn't get the pickup after the SDTH, no, unfortunate. Getting mixed though, this is a chance for Milk to bring it back. JD?
It truly is, another reset. Oh, we want to see another one. Prepare more crawls, set another one. The combo we are seeing out of Milkman and the mix-ups!
The round goes to Milk, he brings it back.
I don't think Captain knew from where was Milkham coming.
Yeah, those mix-ups were ruthless. And there you go, another nice pickup.
Yeah, and this is looking good for Milkman. Another setup, trying to go for the dash, that it's not going to fly, and now Captain gonna put some damage onto Milkman. Good blocks now, but you are on the corner. Try to escape. The invocation is not yet there.
Oh, nice reaction.
Oh, still gets the punish and baits the burst.
Yes, it's looking rough. The low. Captain going for the wake up forward dash, but the slide is too active. No, the 2D blowing up the force slash. Now, kinda tough. JH gets the knockdown. 2S Miri once again trying to go under the parry. 6P wave finds the big hit. Getting for the level 3, and Patient trying to bait the burst. Nice! Big confirm, but burst bait 2! And that's gonna be downfall of Milk for the first game. With that unfortunate burst, giving Captain game 1.
Interesting, because it was Milk almost all the game being proactive, evading Captain's moves, but at the end it was, nope, my name is Johnny.
Yeah.
Prepare to die.
Oh, 2D meaty. Parry does connect there. The trade for 2H. Milk trying to go for the pickup. Nice. Grab. On the blades. Wake up. Is he gonna go for the... No, just 6k WRC. R.E.V.O doesn't reach. JK. Again, another scramble. Going anti-air. Oh my god. Little fucking back and forth there. Looking nice. Is he gonna Suikasu? Absolutely. And has 50 meter. Again, you can't do that against Johnny. You just can't as answer. That setup is safe to parry. So you gotta be really careful when you do that, because the usual time you're just gonna eat exactly what just happened there. Counter hit, close slash, nice R.E.V.O. Getting that level 3 OTG. Oh, gets caught by the summon though. On the business card. Nice air combo. Answer does have a nicer time comboing the heavier characters than the lighter ones. Big counter hit slide, that's a full combo slider. Is it gonna be enough to kill it? Looks like it. OTG? No.
Nope.
Oh! Trying to be cheeky there, gets the R.E.V.O. No! Where's the
pixel? And the blitz?
Yeah, didn't have meter to blitz back. So that was the downfall. Milk taking the first round of the second game. Again, game he needs to stay alive in the bracket.
Ooh, beautiful defense there by the Captain, evading all the bullshit that Milk was throwing, but now Milk Gets a knockdown, sets another couple of sigils, but Captain gonna put Milk on the corner. Go with punish on that 6p, and this is a full combo from Johnny. 3/4 of tension there.
Nice! Baits the parry. Just sticks it with that 2D, SDTH. He can't kill here. Oh, try to go for it. Doesn't matter though. Gets the round anyway. And we're going to the potential final round of this set.
Certainly. Captain, one more game to go. It's going to be those loser semis.
Oh. If he got through continuing that combo, or probably just burst baiting. There you go. Yeah, he was burst baiting. Never mind.
Yeah.
Alright, lot of setups. Yeah, simple
Ooh.
ender. I want to see an IK ender. Does Captain have those? Oh, he doesn't have either. And there you go.
Sadly no, because that was the setup. Complete stun on Milkman, and Captain just over them.
Yeah, good stuff from Captain, eliminating Milk from the bracket in a very confident 2-0. And he moves on to fight KNE. So, you know, tough opponent up ahead. And we're gonna have to wait with that though, because up first we do have Shadow Freak versus Steiny. So we're gonna have Raven, whom... Interested in how this set is gonna go. This is a set I am curious on how it's gonna go, because once again, you know, these two play in their own specific ways, and I believe that the fact that he likes to be in the air that much, right? Shadow Freak I'm talking about. He likes to be in the air a lot, and you know that Shinken is right there. Like, if you like characters airborne, well, you have a Shinken right there for it. So I'm interested to see how many of them we're gonna see connect, because you know, this could be really damaging for Shadow Freak if he just tries to jump and go for his staple JD air stalls. So you gotta be really careful. Obviously, assuming that Steiny has those on hand, but you know, Steiny's Shinkens are very nice. So let's see. And let's go at it.
Damn, we already...
Yeah, the trash talk from Steiny. Calling
about
Shadow
yellow
Freak.
ranks.
Yeah, lowly yellow rank. A bit of banter between the players before the match. Nice little friendly talk. And let's see how it's gonna go. Steiny with that Goom. Shadow Freak on that Raven. Losers top 6. It's gonna be a run forward into 6p. There was definitely a hard call on something. Steiny already starting off with some hard call-outs. Ooh, but the mash from Shadow Freak connects. And there you go, there's the Shinken and a bad burst on top. No combo though from Steiny. Puts down the orb.
Interesting situation. Yeah, interesting situation there. And now both players without resources. Truly tension, yes, but that's to be spent fast. It's going to be interesting. Shadow Freak more or less on the space control, and now we are going to start seeing the sparks fly. Run up, grab against the wall.
Grandpa
Viper connecting.
Yeah, not blocked. Shadow Freak was just running forward. Probably didn't expect it to go under, but you gotta remember it's called Grandpa Viper for a reason. It has some nasty low profile on it. Oh, but the 2H, yo, first strike? I am sure there was a super mash. There was a super mash, there was not 2H in the super. But it still worked out. Oh!
No, if it works, it works.
Yeah, exactly. You can't complain. Oh, but this is tough. Yeah, that was a 50-50 for your life. And Shadow Freak guessed wrong.
50-50 and the chip and everything at that point.
Oh.
Okay.
Shinken with that finds the JD though on the orb, getting that knockdown, but can't get any Oki out of it. Was unfortunately too far away. Shinken, ooh, the orb actually saving there for the second. Orb put down, Wire sees it, 2H, fishing it. Oh, okay. Weird little mix there, but it still worked out well for Shadow Freak. Goes for the M2K2D. Little freaky mix there. Oh no, that's tough. That's a proper extension. There you go. That angle gets avoided. Oh my god, the run under from Steiny. Putting down those orbs on the screen. Grandpa Viper connects. Oh no, this is looking kinda tough. Grandpa Viper once again gets whiffed, and proper whiff punish with that 5H. Shadow Freak evening it out. And has a slight burst advantage too.
Certainly, that blitz is hurting a little bit, but no, another Rampa Viper gonna be set up Stani in a good position. The red orb. Oh!
The
Gets
2H.
even the second one. Yeah. Low profiling the second coming of that red orb. Let's see what is Stani trying to cook again. Shadowfreak has no more boost. Stani connects another Rampa Viper.
Oh no.
Has advantage.
Oh,
Is going to
but
save
he has to
the.
block.
Yep. That's what happens when you have a big fucking hitbox in the screen. Respect.
Yeah. Oh no, the Shinken found no knockdown though. And he puts down the orb, you know, play neutral for me, little buddy. Open up by that overhead. Shadowfreak low on life. He has to find a way to bring this back. 2H connects. Scratch is too far away though. There stalls with the orb. Steinulink very patient, just standing full screen. Trying to just fish for some mistakes, but the 2H. Scratch. Another scratch. Approach airplanes. What is this R.E.V.O from Steiny? The back throw.
It's black magic and Shadowfreak. Yeah, that black throw is can be important. Both players almost without health. Trying to play a little bit of zoning, but
tag button.
there is no more. Yeah, at the end, best move in the air wins.
Yeah, I mean it's, you know, Tekken to button. That's the classic, right? You know, you mess up your combo and you're like, oh, kind of what's gonna happen now? Your opponent techs, falls downwards, presses their JH or like JS, and then gets smacked over, lose the round, you know. And here we are, Steiny taking game one.
Okay, good sequence, Tiny early burst. That Shinken was not going to connect. Both players just sizing each other. The Grandpa Viper R7 trying to make it somewhat safe. Still, just sizing each other as of right now. Oh no! Oh no! And there is the clap, Cataplank, there is the stun, and how are we going to finish it? Easy, 1, 2, and no! This is the third one!
Oh, jumps to command grip!
Still alive!
Stances to keep the excitement up. Oh, Grandpa Viper! Chipped out! No! Didn't have the meter. And I was gonna be anyway a RC to make it safe. I don't feel like he would have enough meter because there was a RC available there for Steiny to just continue the chip out sequence, right? Oh no, the force line for the Pirate Shinken, not like this! And the reset, no
another
Shadow
one.
Freak, and it's a stun! And we go again, we go again, we go again!
Go for the insta-kill at that point.
Yeah.
At that point, go for the insta-kill.
Oh, this...
Okay, another clap that's going to connect. A lot of
The super
damage
gets
done.
baited.
This is the doors. There is a grab. The red orb, and there it is. The 2K or 2D or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Steiny 2-0 over Shadow Freak.
Damn. That was very good. I'm gonna be real. That like Steiny completely dismantled Shadow Freak here, just straight up.
In this last sequence, it was Shinken loops for the win all the time, and Shadow Freak learning the hard truth of having extended hurt boxes and how much you're going to hate everybody for that.
Yeah. You know, that far slash does reach forward on Raven, but you know what it also does? It doesn't go over Shinken. So you're just gonna get blown up and you will die.
Yeah. Welcome to the club.
Yeah. It's a tough battle you gotta fight. It is pretty difficult though, to find the buttons that you can beat Shinken with. Like Shinken on its own is pretty scary. Like to just try to contest it, you go like, okay, my mindset is gonna be, I'm gonna try to interrupt the Shinkens by pressing something low. It's pretty tough. It's a pretty annoying game you gotta play, and I assume it's character dependent on how you can blow it up and play around it, right? But you know, still it's scary because you gotta think about it this way, right? If you check in with like let's say like a 2S, you know, you get like a knockdown at best. If you mess it up and Kum gets that charge Shinken counter hit, say goodbye to your health bar, buddy. Pretty much, like just pack it up. Pack it up. You're getting launched back and forth 3 times. Then you're getting knocked down, and you have to hold a 50-50. Hold that, and should have picked a better button next time. So it is tough to do these types of counterplays, but you know what also is not difficult. On the other hand, it's the match arena.
Yeah. I mean, this time is for me, and because we all know that we like our players to get paid. We all love when they say, "Yeah, we've won X amount of money." You know how you can contribute to that? Exclamation point match on chat. It's a very nifty link that will point you to the match arena, and you can do the best thing ever. Which is claiming the code, adding 25 cents to the prize pool free of charge. You're only going to need to be logged in with any of your social media, gaming accounts, whatever, even Line.
Yeah.
If you are still using that service, you can just log in with Line.
Yeah. As Laps was saying, any account you have can contribute to it. And since then, we did claim some codes. Koji claimed a code. Esgifto failed to... the full name I unfortunately can't read. And K-Code, again, shout out to K-Code. Postsoul also claiming a code. So again, thank you very much, guys. We still have 27 codes left right here, as you can see. So again, keep the codes rolling.
Unrolling.
Steiny, yes. I'm not entertaining that, Steiny.
It's actually failed to identify.
Oh, it is. Okay, I thought it was making a joke. Okay, never mind. My bad.
No, because if you hover over the name at the bottom, it's going to appear the.
Oh yeah, it's gonna the link. The links is that true? Failed to identify. Yeah. So shoutouts failed to identify. There you go. I thought Steiny was just gonna make a funny joke about it, but no, that's actually the name. I apologize. Shoutouts to you. Thank you very much for claiming a code. As we are going into the next set, which is KNE versus Captain. Jam Johnny. In KNE's boards, a pretty even matchup. He actually does like playing as this character, and Captain has been putting in the work. He played actually against. They played I believe it was like a 1-5 recently. So and I believe it went pretty close. So there is chance for a potential upset. But let's see how locked in he is, because KNE definitely is, the one holding the upper hand here. He is the one getting better results more consistently. And he does have a lot of experience against players like Idiots, so while main experience for Captain has been KNE himself.
I mean, where can you find another top level jump player in the region?
Yeah. The ones we had, or not like Matibo. We had Matibo, right? But Matibo doesn't really play the game anymore. So maybe you can hunt him down asking for a set. But if you need a top level jam, well, all you got is KNE for now. Oh no, there was a drop there though.
Yeah, there was, and now KNE just capitalizing on that position. That is charging and immediately expanding that card, but Captain finding that moment. KNE on the corner, but gets out of there. At this point, the mobility of that jump is paying dividends. There we have it. Get the knockdown, charging another one just in case. And here we have just going through the motions for KNE at that point.
Yeah, KNE looks very confident now. He's just kind of playing his own game. Captain is struggling to find a foot to hold in the matchup. And KNE just kind of tossing options out, and Captain is struggling to deal with them. There you go, far slash is only at level 1 though, so can't get much out of it. With those far slashes, he's just gonna get a KMF.
Only level 1 and already spent a lot of coins trying to
half
fish
coins.
for hits.
Another coin, and he's at level 1. There you go, he's just tossing out coins, hoping they frame trap, but it's tough.
A little bit. I am not liking that. That's way too aggressive. But now, Captain, yeah, gets the grab, but doesn't. I will say it doesn't matter. You're only 1 coin. You're only going to get maximum a level 2 misfiner, and you still have to kill a jam.
Yeah. Trying to air-throw, but the J2K. Oh, K counter hit. No, doesn't have meter for LDDH. Oh, and another drop again. This is falling apart for Captain. It was starting to look really good. Has that one coin left. Is he gonna find a point on it? Ooh, but didn't mash out of the stagger. Gets hit by the overhead into the knockdown. Baits the blitz.
Oh,
You're reading Captain like an open book right now. And it's gonna be the round.
truly. It is. Captain gambled too early all those coins. Trying to fish for those hits. Now, at least gets the kick, gets the knockdown. No knockdown.
Yeah, they couldn't get a Suikasu there, unfortunately. So he just had to take his options there. And again, tossing out those coins. 3 coins already gone, none of them connected. And Kenny is a lot of meter. Oh my god, was that super? And gets the throw.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. I don't understand. Was that always simple maybe? That was really weird. Just kind of doing it like that. Or was it just a hard read on the hard read Captain doing something? Not sure. Oh, the drops.
Me neither. I'm going to wait over the heavy read because I don't know how that super is inputted. Therefore,
it's
I
half
can.
circle back forward.
One of those pendulum. No, half one.
Yeah, it's a half one. Yeah, it's a half circle back forward. Ooh, but nice catch there. Ooh, JH in the corner. It's YRC. But the throw, and that's gonna be it. Kenny taking it 2-0 over Captain.
Dominant. At that point, it's dominant.
Yeah, looking real good right now for Kenny. He looked very strong here, but his next opponent will be Steiny, who these two do have. You know, there have been times where Steiny, you know, I guess you want to say an upset, did upset Kenny. He did had struggles against Kum. Not sure if it was against Kum specifically or it was just the way Steiny played, but there was a period where he was getting constantly gate kept. So let's see how that's gonna go.
But first of all, we're going to be having that winners finals because we have already made those two wait for too much.
Yeah.
And remember, everybody, I know we're always telling you this, but just in case, it's first to 3.
Every finals is a first to 3, so these two have that one extra game to figure each other out, get some optimizations, even though these two played so much that I don't assume there's gonna be much, you know, figuring out of the matchup. These two know how to play against the other's character pretty well.
Yep.
To the point where it's just gonna be mind games and reads.
Yeah, we are getting to the point of you're not playing the character. Between those two, it's been for a good long time you are playing the person.
Yep. It's a player versus player, it's not a character versus character anymore. Here we go, nice, finds the 5H. Stances real quick. You know, I was gonna say maintain excitement, but he has none. But first with 25 meter. Oh, Scratch connects. Puts down the orb. Clyde JD gets the knockdown. Ooh, the back dash into the back throw. Gets a bit of excitement with that singular Scratch. Oh, the stance there, nice. On the hammerfall approach. Backdash with punish on the far slash. Good stuff. See, now talking about Pet utilizing that backdash in these like RPSC situations. He sees the button coming out after YRC, he just backdashes it and then punishes. Right? Not many other characters can do that this consistently.
I would say none. It's the advantage of being one of those heavyweight characters. You get one of the best backdashes in the game because they need to compensate for something, but then if you get gold like backdash into bullshit, we can start talking about something is not right.
Yeah.
But
Gold burst from Pida. Yeah, the super as an Avara. That was very smart and getting a lot of excitement. Back Frodo. 6k. YRC, nice reactions from Pida jumping after the YRC to see the Potbuster coming. Oh, but the drop. Not like this. Both players very low. How is gonna go? Glide reset. Gets the throw. I believe that's game. Absolutely. Burst didn't come back.
Should be. I mean, Potemkin is tanky, but there are limits.
Yeah. There was a sliver of hope for that burst to come back online. But unfortunately, you know, it didn't come in. So now you have to go into that second game.
Okay, we're starting getting a bit more space. Pet now trying to go offense, but Pida once again getting those throws. Oh, and the orb setup, that's looking good for Pida. Pet forced to stay still.
Yeah, there we go. Has 50-meter tension pulse, okay, really nice. Uses 25, whatever. See, needle reset. See, there you go. Did backdash through the needle, but Pia still managed to catch him. Wake up, Juju! That's a counter hit. That's gonna be big damage. And Raven does have low stun resistance. So that's one point you gotta remember. That a lot of these counter hits will pile up. And I believe it's like 2 or 3 counter hits he needs. And it's a stun. So he has to play super careful. The reset with the command grab on hit. Pet not paying attention. Nice. Stand blocks the orb. So he gets a nice Mega Fist. The burst from
What
Pida,
a
he moves
sequence.
around.
Yeah, luckily Pida have burst because that would have been more than lethal. There is
He has
another
no meter.
orb setup in the corner. No meter for anybody. And the scratch at the end.
Yeah, that was tough for Pet. He had no meter to FD, right? He had to perfectly find the spots where Pia is gonna go for the specials so he can FD them. But what can you do? Pia up a game and up a round now. A bit down on the burst economy, but doesn't really matter when you're that ahead. JD has a lot of excitement now. And built all that lost life back. Mega Fist connects.
Oof. Beautiful orb thrown by Pida. Gonna put Pet onto the corner. Another needle connecting. And missing the command grab. That's it. Massive. Pet can start the vengeance arc. But no. Pida stopping on this track. Both players trading resources. Pida is the only one who has more
Oh
than
my god, the scratch!
deities.
Yeah.
Oof, pixel for Pet, it's looking dire, and there it is, the air scratch. 2-0 for now, for Pida, showing dominance.
Yeah, it's looking real good right now for Pida.
Early counter hit, Pet trying to stay alive, trying to put the pressure. There is some good sequence. That's going to be the full sequence of the hit knuckle. Pida in the corner. Oh, but
it's
that
so
stands
much. Gets
paying
rid of it.
dividends. But no, the last hit that was unlucky for Pida, but doesn't matter. More than half excitement. Pet onto the corner, orb connecting. That's a full combo, not yet. Onto the reset. Pida trying to pry open Pet. 2 yellows is going to work. Another command grab hit. We're going to see the super. Yes, we are going. That's full excitement. I think even against Potemkin that should kill.
That is def. No one survives the stabby hands.
That's why I said even against Potemkin, because I've seen Potemkin survive too much bullshit.
Yeah, Potemkin is tanky, but you know, no, everyone is equal on that full excitement super. Oh, but finds the hit. That's so much white life that he removed from Pia's arms. And now Pet is the one in the corner, though. A lot of IBs building up the tension pulls. Double jump, falls into the orb. It's 50-50. Goes for the tech throw. Oh, nice block on the fight, DK scratch. Pet's defense is so good. Like, anytime you put this guy in the corner, he's blocking so well. And usually only folds to like those actual 50-50s, right? Where you just have to take, I guess. You just can't do much else.
At the end, high-level players can do that, and that's a good sequence there. But that Trishula is not going to be the answer that Pet was searching for. Pida is still I know that 6p hit knuckle. Not for a Roman, no, doesn't even matter.
Here we go. Pia on set point to move on into Grand Finals winner side. Let's see how he does. This is looking real good for a start.
It is a lot of advantage on both tension, excitement, and burst for Pida. And now another sequence. That's a lot of damage already dealt against Pet. The orb trying to connect.
Super. Just ended.
Super and burst at the 4. Let's go.
That was def.
Yeah. Pida became Death, the destroyer of walls.
And the holder of the Grand Finals winner side spot?
Yeah, I mean, isn't that almost the norm at this point?
It is. It is. Pida is usually the one, you know, in that Grand Finals winner side spot.
And Steiny, not yet. You still need another game to get to FT3 territory.
These guys are going too fast for me.
Yeah.
They are just playing instantly. You know, I have barely time to change the overlay, but it's okay. I'm gonna fix it on the fly. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, you need to mirror the overlay, and that should be good.
There we go. All right, nice.
Oof. Fire start out of KNE, and the punish there. Oof, not even the yellow is working for Steiny. Kenny, beautiful sequence, that should be enough. They're going to be invoking the dragon. Not enough yet, but
he has 50 more.
They confirm.
He had 100, he had enough for a meter and a full extension. He was very comfortable in that position. Right, the patience trying to build up cards, but Steiny runs in, Shishinken not working. Nice IB. Oh no, but the ID manages to cross up by accident. Ooh, there you go, big hit. And now has Steiny stuck in the corner. Over it, no! Gotta remember, she can cancel specials into specials. And if you forget that, you're gonna get caught off guard. She has an overhead, you know, out of the dragon kick, another one. So you gotta be careful. Shinken block, gets a small punish, builds up the card. 55k, J2k blocked, good defense. Throw Steiny.
I mean, blocking and making the card is already payoff enough, but now, yeah, that was a bad wall bounce move, but good block on that burst by Steiny. Setting the red orb, forcing the dead angle out of Kenny, but Kenny now has a good position of damage. Not enough tension to go for a lot of things, but doesn't matter. Yeah, oof. That chop at the end came in clutch.
Yeah. Looking good, 6-8 rounds are they goes. You're talking about, right? Such a good button. It throws them into the corner pretty much and you get a knockdown. 5D not blocked. Gets a knockdown, lot of damage. Looking now really good for Steiny to take the game one. Yeah, it's the thing. Even if you block 5D against Kuma, it's a +1 block. I believe it's +1 or +2. So
why?
Why? Don't ask me. But it is +1 block, so you gotta deal with it in a different way than just blocking it because it is still Kum's turn. That's what I'm talking about, right? She has the buttons like 6H to kind of RPS after, and if you guess wrong, it's gonna hurt.
It certainly appears, but of now, the one that's hurting Steiny. No burst and KNE are still punishing him. That's gonna be Steiny in the corner. Oh, there's the opening. Yeah, access to yellow for KNE.
Oh, it connected!
I think KNE was trying to touch some buttons, and that was. I mean, if not, it doesn't make sense. If you're, that's a good amount of cinematic and.
Oh, you can't FD there. Okay, so it was just an air hit. Couldn't FD it. Interesting. So it was pretty much guaranteed. Oh no, but this is gonna. No, the pet.
Oh no!
There was so much risk. And also, you gave out your burst for free. Nice orange Shinken on the overhead. Nice.
And they, and I like that burst just to style in the air and just fall straight down.
Yeah, it's a good way to burst against Kum, right? Just kind of burst full screen when you get launched before the wall bounce. And then if the Kum just autopilots another Shinken, they don't have time to punish you. It's pretty much a safe burst point. Obviously, you saw Steiny cancel it into RC and try to punish, but that's a very tight thing to pull off.
Window.
And Kenny taking the round. Again, he needs this game to stay alive. It's a 1-2. If he loses this game, he's out of the tournament, and Steiny moves on to lose his final. So let's see. Counter at 6H. Huge start. Gonna be a good. No, the PK doesn't connect. Oh,
no, it doesn't.
Scramble. It's opened up.
And there is one. No, only going for the one Shinken. getting another hit. One. Oh, only one. I am.
Yeah.
But still, that pressure.
Oh!
Charging another one. Okay, stun. How are we going
It's
to
gonna be
go for
round.
it? One,
Yeah.
two. Yeah, it is going to be round. But still, I am waiting for Steiny to go for any IK when gets those stuns.
Yeah. Oh, nice interrupt. Goes for the dash up for slash. Stagger pressure. Ooh, the Air Hayabusa. Parry. Dice double IB. Gets the counter. Pressure. Gets hit. That's pulse frames on hit. There you go. Extension. That's gonna be a knockdown. Gets hit by the 2B. No, it's confirmed on the knockdown. Stein, you gotta get those. To win this. The air blitz. Shinken
But the air
YRC.
Yeah, but it's interesting the way the Air Blitz interacted with that fireball. Completely they nullifying that Air Blitz over that, but still, Kenny on the staying alive,
Yeah.
putting
Oh,
some good pressure, beautiful cross up. Tiny on defense duty, but nope, there's the grab, immediately invoking the dragon. That should be
No, he
enough.
misses the pulse frame.
Misses the perfect.
The Air
And now,
Hayabusa. Gets away. Wait, this might be it.
it should be. That's a 5.
That's it.
The fully loaded, and there it is. Another Alt F4. Stani is locking himself a place onto losers finals.
Yeah. And see, this is exactly what I was talking about. That Steiny does sometimes tend to beat KNE. Like these two do go back and forth. KNE does seem to struggle against Steiny Zeon in some way. So, you know, there you go. This is exactly what I was talking about, right? Just Steiny sending KNE out of the bracket. And, you know, these two were complaining, you know, Pet and Steiny were complaining that I didn't put their round 1 on stream. And look what's happened here. They're playing in losers finals right now, so you know I didn't have to do anything. See, I knew this was gonna happen. I predicted it, so I was like, I'm not gonna put you guys on stream. You know, I'm gonna let you guys get to losers finals, and never gonna run it, so it's more hype. So
that's a 5-hit moment. And also, do you remember we said that 5D was you said +1?
I said +1 or +2. I don't remember exactly which one.
It's actually fucking +2 for some reason.
Yeah, so it's +2. Yeah, so it's +2, and then 6H is I believe 7 frames, so that's a 5-frame potential frame trap. So you know, have fun trying to take your turn against Koom. It's a tough spot to be in, but this is not a losers final I expected to see. Two big bodies going at it. So let's see how this is gonna go.
One big body and a technical big body.
Oh
but immediate danger time! Let's go! And it's going to be Steiny, forcing a lot of damage onto Pet. Pet gets his leg head, gonna try to go in, backdash, try to go for a combo, immediate burst out to Steiny, and with this we've already dealt with that danger time. And I would say Steiny is the one that came out in a better position, but Pet has a full bar of tension. It's going to be used there, and the last red was a little bit too adventurous, but 6P, 6K against the wall, Trishula!
Yeah, and shoutouts to Badur, thank you very much for the raid. I assume you guys had a bracket today also, so I hope that went well. And you guys just came for the second round of our losers final of the big body face-off, and look at what just happened here.
Yeah, immediate fireworks on this game. And Pet just chop slamming Steiny there. Oh, miss.
Nice.
Good block. Yeah, good air block. That backdash trying to evade a lot of the damage, but still on blocking duty. Pet is really good at blocking.
Yeah, look at the risk though. It's going down now, but there was potential risk for insane damage.
It truly was another knockdown. Steiny trying to stay alive, trying to put some damage onto Pet. On the air, 6P again. Potemkin just spraying and flicking back that fireball.
But it is very surreal that we have Potkum in top 3 and then Raven in grand finals waiting. You know, where are all the top teams? Where's your Johnny? Where's your Elfeld? Where is your Venom? Where is your Dizzy? You know, here we have some real Guilty Gear.
This is the truest Guilty Gear. This is the truest Guilty Gear. The one that's still played.
There you go. Stagger pressure. Oh, nice confirm into the... No, didn't get to enter it again.
Okay, clap.
Gets
Is going to get
completed
blocked.
but it recovers in time. you know, Potemkin is, you gotta remember, he's still very slow. Nice catch on the Trishula Mercy. It's a knockdown. What's the pressure? What's the situation? Ooh, the Hammerfall counter hit. Oh, that's gonna hurt like hell. Even though Kum is tanky, look at the damage. That's a whole lot of red there. And gonna be Oki. Trishula Mercy. Like this is not an angle. This guy is too clean. He has the reads on book.
Damn. Pet is showing off at this point. Holy F indeed on chat. Now, Pet once again is going to put Steiny on the corner. Getting those leg hits is truly good at this point. Telling Steiny that you are not going to be playing and you're not going to have fun. Close slash to connect, and that's yeah. Steiny's not having fun. This slash is going to block still.
Yeah,
That's dangerous 6-8. Done.
And the Buster.
Potemkin busted.
There you go, 2-0.
And a perfect. Just to add salt to the wound. That's a fucking perfect.
Yeah. This Pet guy, he's too good. What can you say? He's very dominant in this set. Like there is not much to say. Like he's been just reading. Steiny just back to back to back to back. Nice combo though. Huge, yeah. And gets the knockdown. Hammerfall gets whiff punished with the R Hayabusa. Huge stuff there. Nice. Second overhead, not blocked. Ooh, the counter hit gets the knockdown. That's Oki time. Thanks, Pigdish is too close. There probably was a throw OS, but still is stuck in the corner. The big hit. Oh my god, that's a. I guess that works on Potemkin. We're looping. And another one.
Whoa.
Wait, are we going for another one?
Let's go
super.
under
The combo.
Whoa, that. Please, everybody stand up for Steiny. That was a beautiful round.
Yeah. Is this the time Steiny woke up? No! He gets hit by the 5D right as I say it, and the burst made it. You know, maybe Pet was recharging his energy during that round because he looks insanely dominant once again.
Yes. Oh, the pressure. Oh, there is not enough to catch. Blitz not properly abused, and now Pet and the corner, there it is.
Yeah.
Getting
set point.
Set point indeed.
Alright, let's see. Can Steiny put one on the board? Or is Pet just gonna run away with 3-0? It's starting to look really good here. Gets the Oki, gets another one. Not much damage, but it's gonna pile up if we loop the situation multiple times. Nice block on the Everfall, gets a punish. Another Oki situation. Trishula doesn't work out into the Shinken. The reset! Good burst from Pet. Oh no, the big hit, and he doesn't have burst. So it's gonna hurt. There you go, and look at the meter though on Steiny's side. We know how Steiny likes to play. He's gonna probably wake up super right here. Never mind, gets it.
No.
YRC is the input. IK! Oh,
IK!
Wait, what's gonna wait? It's not. Oh my god, it actually goes through! Down the wake up buster!
That super hot prevents over an IK, but I've lost my words. I am sorry.
I expected the IK to work because I believe, if I remember correctly, that super is not throw involved. I believe it's only strike involved. So
I am going to check because it's worth.
Is the IK unblockable maybe instead of a grab?
I am going to check both that super and pod.
Yeah, pod IK, because I don't know that interaction. I did expect the IK to go through after the super, but you know, I guess Pet still takes it, and instantly he's loading into the grand finals, and once again the overlay is opposite. They are.
Yeah. But while we are loading, remember everybody that we still have that Macherino, exclamation point Macherino on chat. Please go there, claim that code because we are in grand finals. This is the last chance.
Yeah. And a lot of the guys who came from Badur's stream, you know, if you guys can claim a code, right, for these gamers, you see these two final. So, you know, if you have the time, you know, if you're still in here, claim those codes, give these guys the love they deserve. You've seen this sick-ass guilty gear they're putting on for you.
Okay, technically that super is throwable, okay, because it's the club, but I don't know when that starts.
Because I know I can throw it after. I guess maybe the startup is full involved. Not sure, but what I'm seeing for sure is a lot of red on Pida's life bar. Goes for the tick throw.
Yeah, going for the tick throw there. Putting Pet onto the corner, but oh, that Hammerfall is going to connect. Pida is more than probably going to save that burst for later. That is just block. No! Very aggressive, going for the goal burst.
Especially, oh, he's trying to fish for the super. Yeah, never mind. He just has another 50. Make it safe. That's a throw. Is he gonna kill with this? Nah, not yet. But oh my gosh, movement. He's flying with the ICP and WRC, getting the momentum. Slide it, not blocked though. Not blocked, not jumped or backdashed. Oh, but the mash from Pida catching the reset.
Yes, and as Keiko said, Palm Super is only invul on the first 8 frames.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so so it doesn't go through. Yeah, so it doesn't go through. Makes sense, makes sense.
Wait, already stun?
Yeah, I mean Raven
There it
does.
is, Trishula.
Raven does have low stun resistance. It's what we talked about in the winners finals, right? Pia has to play pretty carefully because Raven's defensive options are not that good, and if he eats like 2 counter hits, it's over. Like it's over. He's gonna get stunned. And also Steiny, thank you very much for the raid. I don't know why are you cursed. Like your alerts just don't play.
No, they
oh
do
wait,
not,
it's what
but
we
now...
talked about last time. It's the bot prevention thing, yeah. But well, thank you very much for raiding Steiny. You had a sick run today. Good stuff. Ooh, and Pet takes him 1.
Yep. No, yeah, Pet. Dominant performance. That first game, not so much, but then just locking it in immediately, not letting Pida play these last 2 rounds.
Yeah, it's looking good right now. And in winners finals, it was a very dominant 3-0 from Pia. So only putting a game on the board is really good. Hi, JDE. Oh my god, what a backdash on the glide. To P.
Yeah. What we said before, those backdashes, those weight are worth gold.
Oh, nice.
And another one. Okay. Take there.
A route. Goes for the double scratch. RC extension. He wants all that excitement. No, it didn't work out.
Probably better choice there was the orb trying to lock Pet on the air and getting that potbuster on the tick. Blitz. And it's going to go Pida's way. Not enough to kill. Pet is still a very healthy boy.
And there you go. Extension with the RC resetting the pressure, getting the knockdown. And now Pet burst baited. And Pia takes the round. Alright, here we go. Pia has a round, but Pet still has that game lead. Good start from the Raven player.
Too early. Trying to flick that orb. Slayhead is going to be evaded, and Pida is starting to get more into the rhythm of this matchup.
Ooh, nice with punish there. Stances. Or sorry, armors through the air scratch, but still the RC gave the advantage. Not reacting to the command grab.
Probably expecting the scratch or something.
The drop
there. Oh, at the end connecting still. Beautiful defense out of Pet, staying alive in very difficult situation, but there is a limit on how much E1 can do. Pida tying this round 1-1.
Yeah, it's 1-1, and again, the reminder for everyone watching that, you know, Pet has to win 2 first to freeze. He is coming from the loser side, and that means he has to send Pia to the loser side. So for him, it's 2 sets to win the tournament, while Pia just needs 1. So it is 1-1, but Pet, if he wants to take this, he still has a very long row ahead of him. Pia has that buffer. If he can afford to lose that 1 set. Obviously, it's not an optimal thing, right? You don't want to give your opponent more chances to win, but he can afford that 1 set loss. For info and stuff like that. So let's see how this is gonna develop. Nice back throw. Nice catch on the backdash with the 2P2H. Good press from Pia on the ICPM. Right. A lot of IBs pulling up attention pull stances. Backdash on the close slash, but it hits twice. Not enough invul frames to go through all of those close slash hits.
No, not enough, and now Pida gets the air grab. Has enough. There is the classic command into ward. This is going to be the full follow-up. Not enough but to go for any super. The scratch a little bit too early. Oh, that was an air grab to beat the Trishula, right?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. That was a pretty messed up situation. And Pia is in the lead now then. He was down the game, but now he completely flipped it around. He has the round advantage. So let's see how this is gonna develop. Oh, the grab was too far away. Pet did not react, but he was so far that he just managed to walk out of the distance. Nice hit, gets the knockdown. Good confirmed. It was a weird air hit. Ooh, let's see, setting up the glide on response to the slide head. Nice.
Once again, good defense out of Pet. He knows how to defend. Yeah.
Look at the risk gauge. If he gets blown up,
oh,
it's
yeah.
What an air throw on the 4 mega face. The backdash back and another back throw. These guys throwing each other right now. The low connects. OTG on the scratch. Flick. Oh no, the needle actually did connect there. Pet is slowed down. Doesn't matter though. He will still march forward. Gold burst waves. The call out on the jump out, and I believe that's round. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Both players.
I mean, the heavy hit knuckle is round at that point. Too low life for Pida. But yes, those two are cooking hard today.
Yeah, even on games and even on rounds. So, Pet has advantage on that burst gauge though. Catch on the backdash with that 6 HP now in the corner. And again, that low stun resistance is coming into play. Like a lot of these stray hits are adding up. Oh no, he jumped!
What?
He tried, I think, reacting to the command grab, and he reacted so quickly that he jumped into the anti-air one, or it was just a hard read from Pia on a fuzzy jump, right? There was a lot of potential outcomes on that, but nonetheless, Pia did found the hit there. And so can real good. Has the meter, there you go, 50 meter for the reset. Now, putting the orb down, scratch, that's gonna connect, that's an extension, and this, I believe that's it. That damage extension, can he kill? No, Pia goes for the safe route. Goes for another mix-up, another one with those resets. He's out of meter though, so now he has to back off. If he loses his turn, there you go. But he still has Pet locked down in the corner. Couldn't find the escape out, and the glide JS secures it. Pia on tournament point.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen that these last moments, Pida just completely locking Pet, not letting them play at all.
Yeah.
And this is, as you said before, this is the last possible game of this tournament. If Pida wins, we are done and we can all go eat something for dinner. If not, we are still going to get more Xrd, and we love that Xrd.
Yeah. Oh, the wake up super from Pia, not often represented, and now he's gonna find a bunch of hits because has that excitement. He's gonna empty it out. Oh, that's the one downside of this super when you use it as a reversal. Oh my god, the extension too. Baits the burst. Don't it whiffed.
Beautiful burst. Yeah, a little bit too scuffed there. Both players trading a lot of resources. But Pet still holding on to that burst. It's important. Pida blocking to the corner. Defense is good, but Pet is not going to let you out of there easy, but still managing to do it. Pet is now onto the corner, blocking everything beautifully. Risk gauge cranking up. It's getting dangerous right now.
Yeah, oh, gets opened up, but it's okay. Not that big of a combo, so that risk can't get depleted that much. Catches the backdash. Good burst. He wants this round. He wants not. Oh, the back throw. He wants to make sure Pia doesn't go into set point just yet. Oh no, but this is tough. Gets for round and gets opened up by the low. Pia on tournament point.
Pida in tournament point indeed.
Yeah, but Pet's still in there. The burst situation is pretty even. Neither of the players do have their burst available. Might come back on this round. And if Pet takes this one, it's definitely gonna be in the next one. Nice armor, but the RC, he can use it to catch the armor follow-up and then blow it up with that 5H. Gets the throw, gonna be a nice excitement build-up. Run up orb, wake up 2D, gets blown up, and that's an extension. Gonna be a full combo for Pia. Nice 2H. Will Optimal follow up there for the heavyweight characters like Potemkin?
Yeah.
Nice pickup. Oh no, what an
Oh no, the
unfortunate
boost!
Oh my
And
god,
that's the
Pet,
4.
Pet just...
I think, yeah, Pet recognized the position. No boost. Pida had more than half bar. That was... Any hit was confirmed all into the super,
Yeah.
and that would have been more than enough to kill Pet. So just said, yep, I know I'm dead.
Yeah.
I will just get out of here. There was nothing else I could do.
Yeah, accepting his fate. And that means that Pida is this week's Salty winner once again. You can see the top 8 right there. See, I forgot to add one thing to the top 8 actually. I forgot to add the amount of entrants. Let me fix that real quick. Add it to there is nothing important though. But you know, it's important for me. But yeah, once again, congrats to Pida. Good stuff for him. And this bracket has been hype, even though, you know, the entrance ship has been slightly smaller. Good stuff from everyone. Like Steiny's run has been kind of insane. Like good stuff to Steiny.
Yes.
Shout outs. And the Elo stonks are gonna be kind of crazy. Like, I already know he's rubbing his hands and and being happy.
That's going to be a good chunk stolen out of Kenny.
Yep. So good stuff. But once again, you know, shoutouts everyone. Goofy and Milk 7th place. Shadow Freak and Captain sharing that 5th place. Kenny 4th, Steiny 3rd, Pet 2nd, and Pida in that 1st place. But also, you know what that means? We have some time to kill. So give Pida or Pet, you know, if you want to donate, get the prize pool over those $20, you can still support the gamers, give them some love. As we're gonna be heading out of this tournament, and I was trying to look for someone to send you guys off to, because I believe Pida is probably gonna stop streaming, so I'm probably gonna send you guys over to Valtire as always. You know, shoutouts to the homies over there. They're hosting Strive Beginners. Let me check. Is someone streaming Xrd to send you guys over to Insta, or if not? Yeah, we only have Pida, and I assume Pida will stop streaming after the tournament. So I'm gonna send you guys over to Valtide. You know, the good friends of ours here on Salty, and a bunch of them will be at Headstompers. So you know, I'm excited to say hello to the gamers again. yeah, Steiny. Call him out. Call him out. Call him out. Call him out.
I mean, making sure that he
himself.
gets making sure he gets enough to pay for the kebab for this week.
And I
Shame
remember
on him.
I remember Pida defending himself, and I said it jokingly that he always claims codes after he wins a bracket, right? Never before. He never claims a code before the bracket, or like, and he was like defensive. No, I never do that. I would never do that. And look at him now, final one claiming a code.
Caught in plain view.
Yeah.
Shame.
So
Shame.
here we are though. It's gonna be it from us. Once again, thank you very much everyone for being here. It was a high bracket as always. You know, we'll be here next week, obviously. You know, Salty is not going away. And you know, I'll better see you all at Headstomper. You know, once again, I do wanna see you guys over at Headstomper. And you know, other than that, you know, Lapsus, if you have something to shout out, we have like 15 seconds, maybe 20 seconds.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been a blast as always. You can check me at CatLapsus on both Twitter and Blue Sky if you add everything else that's follow that, for whatever reason. Apart from that, no, I am not going to be in Headstomper because my life is not allowing me to go. Sad, because trust me, I would like to go there, but hey.
Seconds.
Go for it! Go,
yeah,
go!
Other than that, see you all over next week, and see you all. Say hello to Valtide. Bye bye, everyone!